How does this picture make you feel? If you said it makes you feel like gambling, then boy oh boy are you in for a shock today, because we're gonna be gambling. We're gonna lose it all and win it all, and we're gonna lose it all again on the Nintendo Wii. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be disappointing to watch. And it's gonna be awesome all at the same time. You're gonna feel new emotions that you've never felt before. You may look inside of yourself and be like, you know, maybe I should go spend my child's college fund on gambling. You know, just like my father did. You know, you gotta carry on these family traditions. You know, it's very, very important that you do so. Who knows, you could even lose a prized possession, or you could win big. You know, you could win something like this. I got no clue what this is, but it's awesome, and that's why I want it. So let's lay some ground rules. Gambling is awesome and good, and all good people know how to gamble. And if you don't, then you're evil. I'm gonna say what we're all thinking right now. Gambling should be taught in schools. We should teach the kids how to gamble. You know, the kids at recess, they're always playing their games. Teach them poker. Make them play blackjack against each other. The loser doesn't get school lunch. We gotta teach kids these days what the real world is like. And the real world is full of gambling. Everything has odds and risks. So, we should start them off small. You know, give them a video game to gamble on the Wii, perhaps. A console that many children nowadays are known for using all the time, very popular with the kids. Anyways, I'm literally shaking here just thinking about gambling. That's how dedicated I am. So, before I just shake out of my skin, I say we go and get started.
Alright folks, that's right. Today we're playing the much anticipated game Vegas Party on the Nintendo Wii. Everyone loves Vegas Party, and you really better, because it flashes a name at you every 30 seconds. This game has a super long loading screen. Anytime it needs to switch from one thing to another, it just can't handle it. We just opened the game, and here's the first one already. When we finally are able to get into the game, we have 5 different options to choose from. Quick play, the strip, competitive, top scores, and credits. Since this is Vegas, let's go with the strip. We have a colorful cast of characters to choose from. We got Big Al, Lara Croft, Racial Stereotype, Big Spender, James Bond, Soulless, Larry King, and Grandma. Everyone knows old people have tons of knowledge about casinos. I mean, where else are they supposed to spend their golden years? So we go with Granny. And oh man, look at those jazzy moves. Oh yeah, get it, Grandma? Slay, I guess. Who would have thought this game is a Mario Party ripoff? Not even a good one. You just move in a straight line. Even Wii Party was able to figure out how to make that interesting. This isn't a diss on Wii Party, by the way. In fact, I prefer it to the Wii era Mario Party. Anyways, the way you move in this game is by picking up a die and rolling it. But the rolling doesn't really work, so it just picks a random side to give to you instead. But anyways, it's off to the first casino, and we're gonna go with slots, a classic old people pastime. Each player picks a lane, and you spin the slot machine 4 times. When it's your turn, you have to be the one to pull the lever on the slot machine. It gives you no prompt to pull the Wii remote down like a lever, but if you're shaking with excitement like me, then it has no problem taking that as an input. This game seems to be the one with almost no possibility to lose money. Yet amazingly, I managed to do so. After the slot machines, it's Racial Stereotype's turn. He gets abducted by aliens for 2 turns. It's also probably best to bring this up now. After each minigame, the winner gets to move an additional 3 spaces, with everyone beneath getting less and less additional spaces. Lara Croft on her turn gets smote with illness and has to use the bad luck dice. While being called bad luck dice, there is truthfully only 1 die, and it only lets you go either a couple spaces forward or a couple spaces backwards. But now it's Larry King's turn, and now everyone has to use the bad luck dice. My hatred for this man will only continue to grow throughout the game. Every time the game switches characters, the camera has to pan along the entire board until it reaches its destination. And this will become a bigger problem later when Larry King gets super far ahead. Anyways, now it's time for bingo. Unlike normal bingo, the object of this game is to just catch all the balls that are on your board. This might seem nitpicky, but the only thing the computer cursors do when a ball shows up on the screen is move in a straight line directly towards it. Whenever the ball is gone, they just stop where they are. They just don't move. While not necessarily a problem, it shows how little the programmers actually cared, and it just is a little bit distracting. But hey, maybe I'm just bitter because I lost bingo, who knows? And who cares, because it's time for roulette. We will always put everything on red, no matter the game, and so roulette gets us 100 points. If you land on a space with the dollar sign, it automatically subtracts a certain amount of money from you. But I also got the ability to take 2 turns in a row, so yippee, I guess. So now we play Texas Hold'em, and I'm getting sick of this game at this point, so I just pick the same 2 cards every time and always bet, and I win a little bit of money. Whoop-de-doo. It's my turn again, and I land on a space with the target. This game puts up a prompt saying it's open season, and nothing else. It took a second to realize that the game wants me to use the Wii Remote like a gun and just start shooting all of the icons by pressing the B button. The chips give you money and the dice gives you move points. Lara Croft gives everyone the bad luck dice again, and we are treated to another long camera pan to Larry King. Who makes Lara Croft and racial stereotypes swap wallets. I land on a bad luck space and, apparently, buy tickets to Cecil Nyon's concert. I thought this was just some dated reference I didn't understand, but I don't think this person exists. I think this is just a made-up name. I don't understand why this is in here. Anyways, Lara Croft gets married and Larry King will be joining me at the concert very soon. Racial stereotype lands on an open season space, and as it turns out, anyone can shoot the targets on the screen whenever anyone lands on an open season space. But because they never programmed the computers to be able to do that, they just don't. So I get tons of benefits from racial stereotype landing on this space, and no one else gets anything. I imagine this is more fun when you're playing with actual people, but the people who play this game probably don't have friends to play with to begin with. If I keep going over every turn of this game, this video is going to end up being an hour long. But by now we've seen all the spaces, and I can assure you, nothing else will change for the rest of this game. So let's be smarter than I was and stop here for this mode. I have no clue how long this mode is. For all I know, it could be indefinite. Maybe it is indefinite. Maybe it is just an endless hellscape meant to torture the characters as well as the player. Who knows? Anyways, let's see what quick play is all about. You play one minigame and that's it. Anyways, let's see what competitive mode is all about. In competitive mode, you play every minigame back to back to back. The points are cumulative, and it's okay. It's better than the strip because of the man in the silly pink hat. After every game, you have to start back at the center of the casino while a cutscene to whatever game you're about to start playing plays. Every single time you will see this man, and you will become very, very well acquainted with him. The top scores section just shows you the initials of the top scores. If you were to play this as a party game, I could see how this could be a little bit of fun. In no way is this an endorsement of you playing this as a party game though, don't get me wrong. This game is absolutely terrible and a disgrace to gambling itself. If you want a good gambling experience on a Nintendo console, then I recommend you get yourself a copy of New Super Mario Bros. Or Super Mario 64 DS. Just play Luigi's Casino. That one actually has good music and gameplay. And Luigi. Who doesn't love Luigi? Probably a healthcare company, come to think about it. As it turns out, Vegas Party wasn't only released on the Nintendo Wii. No, it was also released on Steam. Now the nice thing about Steam is that Steam has reviews. So let's take a look at a couple of the Steam reviews for Vegas Party. Well, on the first two, they had the product completely refunded. Sorry for my English, but is better than this game. Can't play without a pad, it's a fake game, I want a refund. Diamond Force 3 says, never buy this game, I'm glad more developers make their game better. Master Force says, horrible game, no controls, no options, stupid gameplay, who makes these kind of games? Why are them allowed on Steam? Mr. Jacob says, bored of playing games of skill? Then check out Vegas Party, a board game for your computer where the games are rigged. This is much better than I anticipated. I could see this being a good laugh with a few friends around. Friends are not included. And for the one actually positive review, we have Testarossa saying, good game. Thanks, Testarossa. I also found this review from 2010, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, I'll leave a link to it in the description, but at the end, it has a summary, and for the pros, it's just the stereotypical characters are somewhat amusing. That's it, everything else is bad. As it turns out, this game didn't only release on the Wii and Steam, but they also released it for Nintendo Switch. They released the exact same game a decade later for the Nintendo Switch. This is just insane. They haven't changed anything about it. It's the same game, and I'm assuming it still sucks just as much. In conclusion, don't buy Vegas Party. Bad game, gambling good. Sup folks, I can't come to the phone right now, but if you like the video, be sure to go to Texas Roadhouse and ask for 16 glasses of water and 2 glasses of water. Thanks.